What's new in education? Well, the DfE has published revised guidance for relationship, sex and health education after a consultation on RSHE content in July last year. This guidance is statutory in schools from September 2026. The changes, well, they might not surprise you after the increasing conversations about the impact of the online world on children and the influence of AI. This is an informative video to explain the changes, but as always, we'd love to hear your thoughts on the revised guidance, so drop a comment to share your view. We'd love to talk to you about the whole guidance, however, there are a lot of changes and it's really important information for you to read about once you've finished watching this brief overview. Check out the links in the description of this video to have a look at the whole guidance. So, let's delve into what the basic changes actually are. Firstly, online safety. More online safety and misogyny content. Online safety, of course, it's essential across all ages. However, in the previous guidance, online misogyny wasn't highlighted. These changes are aimed at secondary age pupils and includes information on staying safe online, spotting fake social media accounts, including those using AI, and understanding extreme language online. As well as this, the new guidance includes teaching about indecent images being a crime. This knowledge also extends into what pornography is, online scams, AI chatbots, and deepfakes, which are media such as videos, images, or audio recordings that have been manipulated or generated using AI to convincingly impersonate someone real. The guidance also focuses on misogyny and incel culture online, how to spot this and understand the impact that these online cultures can have on a pupil's understanding of sexual ethics. Now, the DfE has chosen not to introduce age limits on certain topics within the guidance. However, they've expressed that all content that is taught must be age appropriate. This allows schools to have flexibility on the content taught to different ages in line with the needs of the pupils within their schools. Now, it's really important to mention here that the guidance has stated there is flexibility for primary schools to teach about sexual imagery, where it's appropriate. Why is this? Well, it's because upper key stage 2 pupils in primary schools are increasingly accessing inappropriate content online. So, if it's identified as an issue within the school, the curriculum will teach young people about incel culture and help them understand and think critically about the messages and ideas they see online. Regarding LGBTQ+, primary schools are strongly encouraged to teach about healthy relationships, including same-sex parents and different types of families. With secondary schools, ensuring that LGBTQ content is integrated into the RSHE programme of study, not standalone learning itself. Within the RSHE curriculum, secondary schools must ensure that they cover the different topics, including sexual health and STIs, in a way that is relevant to all pupils, regardless of their gender identity and sexuality. Now, previously, the Conservative government proposed guidance explicitly telling schools not to teach about gender identity. However, this has been scrapped. The new guidance states that pupils should be taught the facts and the law about biological sex and gender reassignment, and to recognise gender reassignment as a protected characteristic. It's important to mention that another part of the new guidance is suicide prevention. Now, this has been amended compared to the last guidance from 2020, and it states that teachers can introduce the topic as soon as pupils are ready, taking into account age and experience of pupils, parents' views, and the confidence and skills of teachers. The guidance also includes information on eating disorders, self-harm, and the importance of seeking help from specialists. So, what's your role as an educator? Well, you have a year to roll out the new guidance and embed it into your school's curriculum before September 2026. This is nothing to worry about and it's very manageable, but it's vital that you understand the guidance and the changes clearly before trying to change things. You're not alone in making the required changes. The PSHE Association will be creating guidance, training and resources to support those in charge of implementing the changes. As well as this, the Oak National Academy has also announced new lessons to go with it. So, if you currently use their resources, this is a great help. If you're watching this and you're a parent, well, the guidance states that schools should take steps to proactively engage parents and make sure they're aware of what's being taught in RSHE. This might include inviting parents into school and supporting them in having conversations with pupils about RSHE. Schools must consult parents when reviewing RSHE policies and have resources available for parents to review it at their request. Now, it's clear there are a lot of changes, so it's really important you check out the information on this from the DfE, TES and Schools Week. They're all detailed in the description below. The DfE has also included a long list of topics added to the RSHE curriculum from the guidance. Overall then, what are your thoughts? Is it a step in the right direction from the DfE, or do you believe it's still not enough for our pupils? Have they missed out on a topic that you would expect to be there? Let's start a conversation. Drop your thoughts in the comments.